statement about the game, and then we'll go to questions.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously hats off to them. Man, they played a great game. I think we knew kind of what they were going to try to do coming in as far as running the ball, getting the clock up, and they executed to perfection. So, obviously when your two good teams are going at it and the team knows what you're going to be doing and they go out and still do it, it's hats off to them because it's all about what they did. What they did is executing on offense. So that's a great team. It's obviously it stings, but reality is we lost to a really good team. At the end of the day, they're going to be one winner.
Questions?
Coach, Tony Bogan of Keon Sports, talk about Braylon Collier's outstanding game, 207 yards receiving, I believe 2 or 3 touchdowns. Just talk about how much of an impact he's had on the program.
Yeah, I mean, he's a reset every receiving record in our school history. He's obviously a very special player. He's going to play at the next level, Big Ten. So I mean, everything you think he is, everything people that didn't know him before today, obviously got a chance to see him and showcase himself. He's a special player, special person on top of that. So obviously it's one of those guys we're really going to miss.
Jill, in the onside kick to start the second half, that was pretty big. I mean, was that something you guys had planned, or it's for the moment because nobody could stop each other? Or if you talk a little bit about that.
A little bit of both. We had talked about it prior to the game. If it turned into a ball game, kind of doing some more onside kicks. If we'd probably scored there, we'd probably onside kick it again. Just keep the ball out of their offensive hands is one of those things where you don't want to have both offenses were executing pretty well. So obviously that was a decision we talked about at halftime. To come out at halftime and do that, try to get the ball back and steal possession.
Before the game, you guys were obviously soaking up the moment. Just what was it like being on the stage tonight?
It's awesome. I'm glad these guys got that experience. Obviously, you want to end it with a win, but being out here and the Hall of Fame is it's a special feeling. It's what a lot of kids dream of doing. So, very special atmosphere, very special place. Like I said, obviously we didn't get the result we wanted, but overall proud of these guys for the way they went out and fought and getting this experience.
Last drive, any thought of kicking a field goal there?
Yeah, it was obviously a conversation there, kicking the field goal. We felt confident in Grant's ability to kick that field goal, but ultimately came down. There's too much time left on the clock to get the ball back, and it was one of those things where a field goal might do good if you go down there and kick it and they have the ball at the end, and a couple points ain't gonna do much for it at that time. So we had talked about it. It was a thought process. We had a player we liked. We had a player we really liked. The one that we threw right at the end there. Obviously didn't execute it, but felt confident in that call. Obviously didn't execute it like we wanted to, but ultimately it came down to not giving them the ball back with time left, and there's too much time left on the clock.
What you saw in film with Kinsey and what you saw tonight at Kinsey the guy was incredible.
Yeah, no, I mean, across the board, not only him, but Williams as well as their line. They did a great job, and hats off to their staff too. They did a great job scheming up different ways to get those guys the ball. They had an answer for us right now. At every point in time, they were backed up, first and 20, third and 20, didn't matter. They had some stuff dialed up, and then they were able to move us around a little bit, widen their splits a little bit, and do some things that caused some problems. So it was really a one-on-one battle up front, and when that happens and you don't win those one-on-one battles, obviously it's the result you get us tonight.
Well, not the outcome that you guys obviously would wanted. Just what do you see as the legacy of the senior class to help get the program?
Yeah, I mean it was a special group. A lot of guys playing since their freshman or sophomore year. Obviously, a lot of guys from this class going to play at the next level. They've kind of since we've been here, it's going on year 5. So this is year 5, and so they've been here. They've kind of reset the bar every single year. So we've had a couple good groups of senior classes come through here. And they've been one of the best ever do it. So obviously, it was blessed to have these guys, blessed to be a part of this group. I think it's a brotherhood that we built that I think they'll be able to cherish and remember forever. Like I said, it stinks sad to end this way, but I'm really proud of what these guys have built at Perkins.
Would one of you guys who played defense please comment on what made 22 so difficult to deal with?
Just a good night. Probably one of the best we played all year. Just some things happened. We couldn't get there. We couldn't fill out a gaps the way we needed to, and we gave him the seams he needed to grow.
Coach, is there a back that you face this year that you can compare Kinsey to?
Yeah, I mean not necessarily. I mean it's he's obviously a special player, and on top of the special player, just the scheme and the ability to have to run the quarterback as well as the running back. So I mean, what they do know, with the players that they have now. So I mean, very special scheme, very special players to execute that scheme. Obviously, you have those two things, and that's the result you get. They're done well against everybody they played all year. They put up points, and obviously there's a reason why to that, and the reason why they're here and why they won. So, again, hats off to them as far as everything they did offensively, and hats off to Kinsey as well. He's a very special player.
I was curious about the onside kick decision.
Yep.
Was that something that, if you read something, you were going to do it, or did you come out of the locker room planning on that?
Came out of the locker room definitely planning on it. Not much reading at that point. We were okay with giving them a short field if we didn't get it. So that way it wasn't going to be an 8-minute drive, but a 4-minute drive. So that was kind of the thought process going into it. Obviously, we recovered it. But like I said, at the end of the day, we wanted to do it again if we would have scored again, just to not give them the time to milk the clock and score. Because again, we weren't having much success on defense tonight, and it was one of those games where whoever had the ball last felt like they were going to win. So again, it was a combination of trying to get the ball back, steal possession, and get them a short field to work with too.
Braylon, for you, what's next for you? Are you going to graduate early, or what are your plans for the spring?
Oh yeah, I'm graduating in January. Well, my last day of high school is January 10th, and I'm going up January 13th. So yeah, I'm definitely planning on early enrolling. Just had to lock in the classroom, get all my stuff done.
Braylon, how would you describe just the battle and the fight for this team, being on the stage, just kind of take me through kind of what was tonight like for you and this team?
Yeah, my brothers worked so hard to get to this moment all season. I mean, preseason workouts, dog soldier days, tour days. It definitely sucks to come up short. But tonight, Indian Valley was a better team, and not every night is your night. And sometimes in life's gonna knock you down. It's all about how you respond to adversity, and yeah, tonight was not our night.
Yeah, it might seem minuscule right now, but I know 207 receiving yards. I think that's a new B4 record in the state title game. Just kind of your thoughts on your performance and that record.
Yeah, it definitely feels nice to achieve that, but I got to give it to my blockers that are out there working their tails off on the outside on the perimeter, and that's something we rep and practice all week, so it came to light on Saturday.
And Hayden, just kind of your thoughts on just what you're going to remember most about this group of seniors and just kind of the season as a whole.
I think I'm probably going to remember most is probably just the bond we've made. Most of us have played since, 5th, 6th grade. We've built a bond I feel like no other team has, and it's something I'm really going to miss moving forward, but grateful I had.
Vinny, that thing turned into a shootout. You're the center on offense. Do you kind of like saying, okay, we'll go down and score, and nobody can stop anybody? What's the mindset of the line and the offense in a game like that just turns into a total shootout?
Stay smart. Honestly, I think that we had a couple dumb penalties down the stretch that could have cost us the game. We obviously, except the last possession of the game, the illegal man downfield kind of hurt us, but every time they threw a penalty at us or something, we would always respond. So honestly, you just kind of have to expect everything to be thrown at you, just move forward with everything. So yeah, I mean, you could tell it was going to be a shootout, and I wanted to come out on top in the shootout, but you can't have everything go on live.
But you, Braylon, you kind of embrace that challenge, like, okay, you score, we score.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, both defenses were struggling, so I knew it was going to be an offensive battle on both sides. And like Vinny said, I mean, we came up short, and it definitely stings. But hats off to them. They're the better team tonight. Running back Grady, he's a heck of a player, and yeah, they're just a better team tonight.
Okay, we all set here?
I got one more, if that's all right.
Yep.
Jalen, just the work and the foundation these guys have set, just kind of what is that going to do for this program moving forward?
I mean, it's set the bar really high. It's again, I can't say enough. What this senior group has meant to this team. Like Hayden just said, the bond they've built, kind of what it means to be a Perkins Pirate. Again, it's something that pretty special, and it doesn't happen all the time. So you try to relish it when you're in the moment as much as you can, but I think it's something, even barring the loss tonight, that they're going to look back upon and realize how special it was for this, not only for them and this team, but this program in general. So I think kind of what they've done is going to last a while. The tales everything they've done, going to be tales of what they've done for a long time. And as a senior, that's something you want to leave. You want to leave a legacy that people remember, and people and younger kids that are in the program want to strive to be.
All right, great job, guys. Thank you.